things happening this morning. Operator sure helped us out here on the hoe. I wish I'd have got some video of it, but I was busy cutting these two good walnut trees. Leaned back over the fence here, and one of them I thought I could fall, but with the wind picking up again, I told Dad, I said, I don't know, it'll be iffy. It's a hard lean, big top, and these things are like a sailboat when you get a little bit of wind. So talked to the kid on the hoe there. He said, heck yeah, man, I'll come up and help you. I just put a big notch in them, a little bit of hold wood. He pulled them right back over with that big hoe. Made our lives a lot easier, a lot safer, no damage, smooth transition. Oh yeah, we got a ram sitting there. We'll talk about it in a minute. It's definitely not the prettiest cut I've ever made. We come in way off on this because, like I said, what I did is I put my notch out here, then I just kind of made a back cut, and he was right above me with that hoe bucket looking up. So I just kind of came back into it, and I was like, you know what? As long as we can get it down on the ground, we'll be aces. And this tree here did a little better on it, and it was actually the better of the trees. The butt log ditch right out there, part of the top, we got like 5 logs. It was probably 450 feet, maybe a little more in that tree. I honestly, I'd say there is more. I'd say it's more like 500 to 550. This one had a hard lean back over here, and even with leaving that amount of hold wood, he had trouble with the hoe. He really had to work at it to get it down. But again, it sure saved us a lot of headache because we didn't want to leave these two, and I thought I could get that one down without the hoe, but with this wind picking up, it was not going to make things easy. Got some good ash on the ground. Now, my Uncle Kevin is a pretty intelligent individual, to say the least. Ever since I was a kid, he's always been kind of the brains, I guess, of my aunts and uncles. Just well-traveled, lived in foreign countries, speaks multiple different foreign languages. He's been an executive for big companies. He's just extremely intelligent. And the great thing about that is he's a fast learner. And the very short time he's been back working with us full time, just like this, you know, we got here this morning. I said, well, this is what we need to do, and I just turned him loose. He's been over there working up these trees. He knows where to cut them, knows how to clean them up. He just pays so much attention when we're doing anything, and he picks up on things extremely fast, and that's very, very valuable to me and Dad to have that, because it makes our job a lot easier. What's crazy to me is how big some of this upland ash is. That thing there's a monster, but it's 36 inches at 24 feet, and it might be bigger than 36. Just huge upland ash. They're cutting really good. And Mr. Raines, if you're watching, I apologize. I can't remember if this is a green ash or white ash that grows in the upland hills. Because, you know, for the logging aspect, it's all sold as ash for us. But I remember from my days in FFA, in high school, I believe we studied 3 different species of ash, green and white. I know there was another one again, Mr. Raines, I'm sorry, if you're watching. I don't remember. But I believe this is white ash up here in the hills. Per the operator's request, he wants to put this on YouTube, so we're going to do it. This thing is hard to get out. We're tag teaming it. They got her this time. Bang. So after a few months, I had this truck almost 3 months, we're finally driving it to work now. course, earlier in today's video, which was filmed yesterday on a Friday, today's Saturday, that was the first day we've drove this to work. So not a lot's changed. There's a few configurations on the bed that's a little different. We'll just briefly go over it because I don't have the truck all the way put together yet. I don't have all my tools on it. I don't have all my supplies on it. We literally wrapped this up like 9:30 Thursday night, like got the wiring done good enough to where it could be driven. We don't even have all the lights on it yet because we didn't have all the lights we needed that we thought we had. Then of course we went to the O'Reilly's here at Stockton, and that's always a lost cause because they never have anything that you need. And when they do, it's so out of sight on price, it's ridiculous. But let's do a walkthrough of this real quick. So this is different, like on the last couple trucks I've had. Of course, I guess the blue Ford, it was just a 60-inch cab to axle configuration. Of course, with the Ram here, we went back to the 84 just because it rides a little smoother and I like the extra storage. So this is usually a locker box up here, but they built the bed a little different. Just more storage up here. Of course, parts from John Deere. Saw chain, fuel filters, saw mix, and again, this is just loosely thrown together. In here we've got a couple saws. Those probably won't stay in there, they might. These boxes all just run together through there. Same with this box down here. Just added storage. It's nice. You can never have too much storage on a truck because I will load this thing down with saw chain, with gas and oil, hydraulic oil, engine oil, filters. You've always got a lot of stuff on a work truck. So back behind here, you can see here, we've got a pedestal. This is where the air compressor will sit. We'll put a 2-stage air compressor back there. Of course, in the bed, you've got a 127-gallon fuel tank, and it actually sets down in the bed, bolts to the bed, so you can unbolt it. It's got the hooks there where you can actually raise it up. Now up top there, we've got a GPI, Great Plains Industrial, made out here in Great Bend, Kansas. That's a 20-gallon-a-minute fuel pump, so that thing will flat squirt some fuel out there. I like the GPI. Their stuff's made right here. Like I said, Great Bend, Kansas, it's a great American-made product. Up here, I usually keep my hammers and axes up here. Of course, I've got my little Helco Works axe here, my felon axe. That's just where I've got it right now. Kevin threw the leaf blower on this morning, which we'll actually put that in one of these boxes. Of course, here's the old Montezuma box. I'm not a big fan of the Montezuma boxes. Honestly, I think they're kind of cheap and flimsy. They're foreign made. I've yet to find another box like this that I really find comparable. Of course, seems like forever when you put all your sockets and wrenches and all that stuff in here. Of course, there's a lot of other stuff we put in here, pry bars, just general tools, mainly the stuff that I either don't know how to use or don't like to use. Vise, this thing is extremely handy. It's a Wilton. These are handy. Of course, it looks like it's just faced this way, but you can turn each of these just a time or two. This will rotate and we can have it out here. I just don't have it sticking out into traffic right now, so that's why it is the way it is. Up there we've got a gooseneck ball for trailers I never pull, but I like the option if we ever do it. Of course, here we've got pintle hitch, then we can do bumper pull here. Again, I don't have all my lighting in yet. We've got markers there. We've got more lights to go there. Same with this side. D-rings, these are always handy if you're hauling something big back here and you need a way to really fasten it down. I like that little configuration option. Saw box. That is one of the nicest things. I like to keep my saws out of the weather. I like to keep them looking nice. The paint on them stays nicer longer. I don't even have the mud flaps on yet, guys. Like I said, we just threw this thing together. More storage here for hammers or axes. Of course, over here, much of the same on your boxes. These boxes are divided. I like that because when I actually go to start putting this thing together, I usually try to keep all my saw mix over here so I can stack that in here. And I usually keep chokers, cable cutters on this bottom one. Same with up here. We've actually got our first aid kit in here. Kevin, that's where he threw it. But I've got another first aid kit we keep in the truck. You never know. You never know. And again, like I said, we just threw this together. I don't have everything set up and organized how I want. More storage here. I like this bin up top. You can put bar and chain oil here. You can put hydraulic oil here, engine oil here in the 2.5 gallon containers or the 5 gallon jugs. Same with over here. You've got lots of storage back here on the shelves. Again, you could never have too much storage on these trucks. Just for everything we do and have going on, I don't like going to the woods naked. I like having everything with me when I go to the woods. And of course, the 5500 Ram here. I know we've looked at this before. Cummins turbo diesel, 5500 Ram, all that stuff. The insides, it's already dirty. It's a work truck. We don't care. It's going to be dirty. It's already full of sawdust and whatnot, but they're pretty nice on the inside. It's been riding nice. I think right now we're averaging like 12.7 on the mileage. See, sawdust everywhere. I like the vinyl floors. I always opt for the carpet delete. Of course, I've got my hard hat cutting chaps over here. These are the old tail lights. Kevin. These are the old tail lights here that come on the cabin chassis. So again, we've still got some stuff to do, which we're probably going to work on this afternoon. I'm going to start trying to get this thing fitted up to where it's a little more work ready for us. So that's it. That's the kind of the rough go of it. These beds are awesome. They are very well built, heavy built beds built here in Stockton, Missouri at Stockton Truck and Welding. Again, on this truck, it wouldn't be put together and up and running if it wasn't for me having great friends in my life who are very, very talented at what they do. I am not a talented person at anything. I'm good at one thing, and that's so only good at that part. I can cut trees. Other than that, I can't weld. I can't wire. I can't mount beds. I'm not good at that stuff. Don't know how to do it, and I'm not striving to know how to do it. So my friend Destry for building the bed. Another great bed that he's built for me, custom built. He always does a great job on the build. Brandon for mounting the bed, getting everything mounted up to the truck and doing it right before he went on vacation, taking care of me there. My friend John for coming over and sitting out here in my driveway with me to get it wired up to where we've got lights so we can just go to work in it. Again, without my great friends that are talented at basically everything they do, I wouldn't have awesome trucks and awesome beds to drive around. So it definitely isn't all me. I got the easy part of driving this. They've got the hard part of building it or mounting it up or wiring it. So definitely a group effort from my friends here to help me get on the road and go to work. So enjoy today's video, guys. Have a great 4th. We're going to work all weekend. Not that that's a big surprise. Lots to do. Enjoy. See you later. Hey guys, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for all of our latest videos.